Hi, it's Anna. I hope you're doing well today. I am checking in with you because I need your help in spreading more love and kindness. I believe the greatest gift that we can give ourselves and others is the gift of love in its truest form. And that is being patient, being kind, compassionate, open, forgiving, accepting, non judging, caring. It is so easy to help other people feel love. And one of the ways that I've witnessed spreading more love is through sharing images of these naturally shaped hearts that I find everywhere. And I know many of you out there are doing it as well. And the effect that we are having and the impact that we are having is profound. I'm going to pause for one moment because I want to show you what I'm talking about for those of you who might be unfamiliar with this. I'm talking about naturally heart-shaped things like this shell, or perhaps it's a naturally shaped rock, which I found along the roadside, or maybe it's a little leaf. I just found this moments ago in my yard. These hearts are literally everywhere. Maybe it's this leaf here. And what's so significant about this leaf is that it is not a symmetrical heart shape, but it is a heart, right? So that's also a key thing to note is when you're looking for these hearts, don't think that it has to be this cookie cutter, perfectly shaped, symmetrical heart. Maybe it's a gift someone gave you, like this beautiful Lego heart pin that my son made for me a few years ago. These hearts are so powerful because they are like little messengers for people. I have received so many comments over the years of finding these hearts and sharing them from people saying things like, I so appreciate when you share these hearts. They uplift me. They give me hope. And now I'm seeing the hearts. And when I go and I take my dad for his treatments, I look for the hearts and they make me feel hopeful. That's so important. I heard another gentleman say to me, I really appreciate the love that you're sending out. The world needs more love. And then he sends me a picture of a heart that's imprinted in the sidewalk near his house. And he says, I never noticed this heart on the sidewalk in the cement. I've walked here so many times and I never noticed it, but now I see it. That's a gift. That is such a gift, right? And these hearts do so much for us. I could talk for hours about them. Like when you spot a heart, so many things happen. You instantly stop everything you're doing. All that chatter stops in your mind and you focus on the heart. And you probably smile and you have the element of surprise. Hey, there's a heart. She said we'd find a heart and there's a heart. Or maybe you see the heart and you think of somebody else who sees these hearts and collects the hearts. And you think of that person and now you have a connection to that person. So now you've stopped the chatter, you're fully present in the moment, you're smiling, you feel a little bit of joy. And to me, that is like a deposit in your piggy bank of well-being. It's just a little love message to you. I've had people send me messages saying, oh my God, I found that heart just at the moment that I needed it. And some people use these hearts as ways to connect with their loved ones who have passed over. So the simple act of finding these heart-shaped objects that exist literally all around us in everything. It could be a crumpled up piece of trash that's shaped like a heart. These messages are so impactful, and they are such an easy way to uplift one another and to shift our focus off of things that make us fearful and scared and uncertain and negative and crunchy. And I am so passionate about these hearts because I see the difference that they're making. My neighbor really encouraged me to start a Facebook group called the Heart Finders. And I was so hesitant. I thought, oh my gosh, no. I'm just going to share these hearts I'm just going to share them. And she said, no, please, we want to be able to share them. So I listened to her, Charlene. Thank you so much. And now there are, I think, almost 500 people in that group. And what's significant about that is that there are many more people out there finding these hearts and spreading the love, which is huge, right? And then they're not only sharing it, on their Facebook page, but they're also sharing it with their friends, their family members, their neighbors. And that's huge because then the love really expands. And I am so dedicated to personally inspiring 1 million hearts. And I would love for you to join me in this. And I share it as a challenge because people like challenges, I think. And it's a way to create more community with people all over the world. And I just so believe that the more people who can find these hearts and share these hearts with one another, the more we can shift the collective consciousness of our global community towards love. So, will you join me in the 1 Million Hearts Challenge? It's very easy. I'm going to hold this up here. You see that? It's so simple. For those of you who are not familiar with finding these hearts, all you need to do is look around you, in your house, in your yard, in the street. You'd be surprised where you'll see a heart. Take a picture of it and then share it on your favorite social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and add the hashtag the Heart Finders, or add this hashtag here that has a heart with a swirly heart and a globe. And that heart shape emoji right there that we've used is because a woman and I in Austria were talking about the power of these hearts when I first found them. And her name is Claudia. Hi, Claudia. And we both agreed that these hearts are so transformative and they're such a gift. And I said, well, it'd be great if we could unify people all over the world and inspire 1 million hearts, because I feel like if we inspire 1 million hearts, that's a lot of hearts that inevitably we are spreading a lot of love and joy. And so we talked about different hashtags. And initially I was thinking in the English language. And I thought, wait a minute. She speaks English, but she speaks another language. And there are people all over the world who speak other languages. So wait a minute, we can't just focus on a hashtag that uses the English language. Let's come up with something that really sends the message that these hearts truly send love around the world. So that's it. That's all you have to do. Share it with your friends, share it with your kids, share it with your students, your neighbors. The effect is huge. And don't worry about getting likes or comments. You have no idea the impact that you are making, and it is such a positive one. I was at a wedding one time, and someone came up to me and said, oh my God, I love your hearts. Thank you so much for sharing those posts. They uplift me. They make me feel really good. We need more love in the world. I had no idea this person was even following me or ever saw any of these hearts. And then recently I was on a field trip with my daughter's class, and another mom came up to me and said, oh, I love your heart posts. They're so inspiring. Again, I had no idea that she ever saw any of these hearts. I also want to encourage you to really share this gift with the wee ones. It's such an important gift that we give the children. And they are so much more adept at finding these hearts and seeing them because they are so connected with their heart centers. And it's a gift that will last for them. It's a gift of mindfulness. It's a gift of caring and sharing and connection and community. And there's a little girl in my neighborhood. She's not even that little anymore. Her name is Emma. And one day she was out with her friends and they were playing in the neighborhood and she came across this leaf. Can you see it? And she immediately saw the heart shape in there. And she thought of me because she knew I loved seeing the hearts and sharing them. And so she and her girlfriends came over, knocked on my door, and she said, "Here, I have this for you. I have this gift for you." She gifted me her heart. I so appreciate you, Emma. I still have it right here. And I was so touched. I couldn't believe that she did that. It was so exciting for me. So please join me in inspiring more people to share their hearts, to find them, to share them, to feel all of the love and the joy, to know that these hearts bring so many profound messages to us. And they are constant reminders that we are loved, that we are surrounded by a beautiful, universal force that loves us and cares for us. So what better way to focus your energy and time to celebrate Valentine's Day than to help inspire 1 million hearts? Anyway, thanks for listening. I really appreciate you. I send you my love, and I want to remind you, don't forget that you're light, love, and magic.